like yesterday, but it was long ago. Janie was lovely, was the queen of my nights, and the night with the radio playing low end, secrets that we shared, mountains that we moved, hot like wildfire out of control, till there was none left to burn, none left to prove. And I remember what she said to me, how she swore it would never end. I remember how she held me, oh so tight, I wish I didn't know what I didn't know then. Against the wind, we were running against the wind. We were young and strong, and we were running against the wind. And the years rolled slowly by, and I found myself alone, surrounded by strangers I thought were my friends. Found myself further and further from my home. I guess I lost my way. Oh, there were so many roads I was living to run, running to live. Never worry about paying or even how much I owe. The wind, we were running against the wind. We were young and strong, we were running against the wind. Against the wind, we're running against the wind. The wind will run against the wind. Against the wind, against the wind, you're running against the wind. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, we love Bob Seger, 1980, Against the Wind. Another one of his great hits from that album, I guess by the same title, Against the Wind. This song is basically all piano. I don't think if there's guitar in it, it's maybe bass. I can't hear it. It's all piano. So we're kind of, improvising, so to speak. Now the intro, what we're doing here is I'm doing a 4-finger G. And just a little bit of palm muting there. Give it just a little bit of rhythm. And you know what we do when doing the palm rhythm? Two things. I'm laying my palm down on the strings and I'm releasing the pressure up here to get that little slap in there. Now you don't have to do that. It just seems like it just gives it a little bit more rhythm with what you'd normally have. Okay, so we're going to go through that for a bar, let's say. We're going to go into the first verse. Now what we've got here is we've got 3 verses, we got kind of a pre-chorus and a chorus, and then there's an outro. So it's a pretty lengthy song. I think on the album it's over 5 minutes long, so a lot of lyrics. Okay, so we start out with that G, and we're doing the 4-finger G, like I was saying before. You can clearly hear that it's the 4-finger G and not that G. So G, it seems like yesterday. Now we're going to go into a B minor. And now a B minor I normally do with the bar chord, because I can play all the strings in. But if you don't like that, you just wanted to play a little bit more of an open chord, then you can put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the E, and you're just going to follow down with the same strings. Right? So 2nd finger on the E, you're going to take the 2nd finger and you're going to put that on the B string at the 3rd fret. And then I'm going to get these, well, there's 2 ways to do it here. I can take my 3rd finger and put it on the 4th fret of the G string and just leave it like that. But I'm only going to get 3 strings. If I want 4 strings, then I bring my little pinky down on that 4th fret of the G string, and then my 3rd finger is on the same fret, 4th, but that's on the D string, and then I got 4 strings I can play. So that's another option to playing the bar chord. I'm just in the habit of always playing the bar chord, then I can get the full sound out of it. Okay, so sorry about that, got way off course a little bit. So let's start over again. Seems like yesterday, B minor, but it was long ago. Now we get C. Janie was lovely, she was the G, queen of my nights, D. There in the darkness with the C, radio playing low and G. The secrets that we shared, B minor. The mountains that we moved, C. Caught like wildfire. Now here's where the voice goes up, and I guess I forgot to say, I'm tuned down a half a step, and it's precisely because I could not hit some of these high notes like this spot right here. So it's an option for you if you're not able to sing it. Okay, so just going back a little bit, when I first got started, my problem was a lot of songs I couldn't sing. So what did I do? I just moved on, and I later found out that I could figure out a way to make it work. An easy way is to tune your guitar down a half. And you might say, well, why would I do that? Well, one, some of these songs that you're close to being able to sing but you can't, that will do it for you. There's another benefit for that too. If you tune down a half, it's a little easier to hold the strings down because now they're a little looser than they were before. So that gives you just another advantage of tuning down by half. Okay, obviously if that doesn't work, then you're talking about if you want to play the chords on the original tune, then drop your voice down a full octave and then come up with the capo. And that's another method that I use. Last choice, which prefer not to do, and sometimes it don't matter, is to change the key. Now, this doesn't matter when you're playing by yourself. It only matters when you're playing with others. Okay, so just a few thoughts there about singing, because that is a big issue, and hopefully you're a singer as well, or you want to be a singer, practicing. Okay, so let's see, where are we at here? So then in the darkness deep, with the radio playing low and, okay, the G. Secrets that were shared, B minor. Mountains that we moved, oh, here's the high part. C. Caught like wildfire, G, out of control. There was nothing, C. Nothing left to burn, D. Nothing left to prove. Now this first verse is pretty easy. The chords aren't really quick changes, so that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, now we're going to go into the pre-chorus, and this is where it makes it a little bit complicated because we change up the rhythm and the chords. Okay, so we're going to come off this. See, there was C. Nothing left to burn, D. Nothing left to prove, E minor. And this is where it goes up higher again. I remember D. I'm sorry, did I say E minor? No. Remembers E minor, D, what she said to me. How she swore it would C. E minor swore it was C, never G. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I've dropped down a full octave now. That's what coming down a full octave means. Okay? And you said, boy, that don't sound right. That's way too low. Here's how you deal with it. You get the capo and you run that thing up until it's still comfortable, but it'll sound better than just dropping down a full octave right off the bat. Okay, so we're in the next line, still in pre-chorus. Let's just go through that. So, I remember D, G, what you said to me, how the E minor swore it was C, never would end. I E minor, remember D, how she held me, C. Oh, so tight. And now this is a little goofy because there's no chord change in this part, and you really want to change your chord. That's the way my feeling is. So, I remember how she held me. Oh, so tight, wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. And then we're going to go into the real chorus. G against the, and then quickly back to the E minor, or the, B minor. We were C, running against the wind. We were C, young, and B minor again, strong, but we were A minor 7, running C against the wind. Okay, so for those who don't know what an A minor 7 is, this is really a great chord. It's played often, often, often. There's two methods, but this method of just lifting up A minor, I lift up the third finger, and then I go right into a C. All I have to do is just lay it down. I'm right in there to a C. It's really great. So don't think that you have to do an A minor and then get your pinky down here and do this thing, because that's not the right chord. It doesn't sound right, but that is another option from an A minor or A minor 7, excuse me. And then C, against the wind, G. So let's check the pace here and kind of our strumming pattern and see if it's, I don't know if it's much different through the whole song. It seems like yesterday was so long ago. Janie when lovely was the queen of my nights. There in the darkness with the radio playing low, and the secrets that we shared, sounds that we move, caught like wildfire, out of control, till there was nothing left to burn, nothing left to prove. And I remember what she said, how she swore it would never end. I remember how she held me. So a medium pace, it doesn't really change through the whole song. And again, like I was saying, there's no pattern to follow because it's all piano. Okay, so like I said, we've got two verses. Then there's another pre-chorus and chorus. The pre-chorus has got different words, and then there's a little outro. I was just trying to goof around a little bit with the outro. That's where there's somebody else singing, against the wind, I'm still running against the wind. Against the wind, I'm still running against the wind. And this is just back and forth between the C and G. Against the wind. See the cowboy run against the wind. See the young man run against the wind. Against the wind. Against the wind. See, against the wind. G. Against the wind. See. Against the wind. See the young man run against the wind. And there we use the 4-finger G, and then I'm going to come back with the 4-finger C. Because remember, on the 4-finger C, you got to have your thumb over here because we don't want that. We don't want that biggie in there. Okay, so there you go. Against the Wind, Bob Seger, 1980. Great tune. Little complicated. Got some bar chords. Got lots of lyrics, and it's a little hard to sing. So if you can sing it without tuning down like I did, more power to you. All right, take it easy. Hope you got something out of this lesson, and we'll see you next time.